I used to believe that when you propose to someone, you truly know them. You've seen them at their best, at their worst, in moments of strength and weakness. And when you put a ring on their finger, it means you accept them, completely, without reservations. I believed that. I had been in love with Sharon for 2 years. I thought we shared the same values, the same vision for our future. She was warm, family-oriented, loyal, and absolutely against lies and infidelity. We had spent countless hours discussing marriage, fidelity, and what we expected from each other. And then, when I got down on one knee and proposed, she burst into tears and said yes. I thought it was the happiest moment of my life. But just one. Week later, the woman I fell in love with was gone, and I started asking myself, who did I actually propose to? I thought I had met all of Sharon's close friends. She had 2 best friends, Michelle and Octavia, whom I had known since early in our relationship. So imagine my surprise when I came home one evening to find 6 complete strangers lounging. In my living room, Sharon introduced them as her inner circle, people she wanted to make sure our relationship was solid before introducing. That felt odd. Why had she hidden them for 2 years? But what really bothered me was how they acted. They raided my wine rack, downed bottles without a second thought, and treated me like a waiter, shaking their empty glasses at me for refills. When they finally left, they didn't even say thank you. I told Sharon I wasn't comfortable with unannounced guests on weeknights. She just laughed. Oh, come on, you're being so uptight. For the first time, I felt like a stranger in my own home. After I complained about her friends, Sharon suggested a group dinner so we could get to know each other better. I agreed, hoping it would clear the air. Instead, it made everything worse. Her friends bombarded me with questions about my finances, my house, my job, as if they were interviewing me for a bank loan. But when I asked about their lives, they dodged the questions. Then, things got really weird. One of them casually asked Sharon, "You still have the same views on monogamy, right?" I expected Sharon to reaffirm what she had always said, that she believed in complete loyalty, but she hesitated. Well, I think we shouldn't be too rigid about these things. I felt my stomach drop. This was the complete opposite of what she used to say. And then came the final straw. When the bill arrived, Sharon slid it over to me and said, "You've got this, right?" I stared at her, waiting for a playful smirk. But she was serious. I put down cash for my portion, stood up, and walked out. It was a normal Monday. I was at work when I got a Nest doorbell alert. Motion detected at my front door. I checked the footage. Sharon and one of her new friends were walking into my house. Moments later, they walked out carrying my golf clubs. A valuable set, a gift from my father. I called Sharon immediately. "What the hell are you doing?" She giggled. "Babe, you forgot? You said my friend could borrow them for her boyfriend." I had never said that. I cut her off. "You have 1 hour to return those clubs or I'm calling the police." At first, she kept up the act, pretending I had given permission. But 45 minutes later, I saw them on camera again, returning the clubs before walking out. And as they left, Sharon's friend flipped off the camera. That was it. That night, I told Sharon to give back the ring and return her house key. She started crying, apologizing, saying she was just stressed. But I had heard this excuse too many times. The next day, I changed my locks. I stopped replying to Sharon's texts. She sent me endless messages, full of apologies and professions of love, but at the same time, her so-called friends were texting me, calling me toxic, weak, insecure, saying I wasn't man enough for Sharon. Even my own friends started questioning me. "Are you sure there isn't something you're leaving out? People don't just change like that overnight." But I wasn't leaving anything out. The woman I loved never really existed. For 2 years, she had played a role, a perfect performance designed to get the ring. And once she had it, she dropped the act. I was lucky. I saw the truth before it was too late. I used to believe that when you propose to someone, you truly know them. Now I know that sometimes you only know the version they wanted you to see. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more shocking real-life stories happening around you. What do you think about this story? Have you ever experienced something like this? Share your thoughts in the comments.